Let's talk bowel habits. Yes, you heard that right. While bowel habits are not something to discuss at the family dinner table, it's important to take into consideration when it comes to having a healthy body or losing weight. If we can't eliminate waste products efficiently, we cannot have optimal digestive health, which means we cannot possibly achieve overall health, let alone lose weight. Hi, I'm Detox, the Lean Body Coach, and welcome to the Lean Body TV, where I help you create a lean and healthy body from the inside out. And if you ever suffer from constipation or bloating, this one is for you. What is constipation anyway? In an ideal world, you would have as many bowel movements as many meals you have in a day. Whilst everyone's bowel movements vary, it's safe to say that if you don't empty your bowels 1 to 2 times per day, you're considered constipated. Many people use over-the-counter medication or natural laxatives such as senna leaves to get their bowels moving when they reach a certain level of discomfort. However, this can further aggravate the problem by causing lazy bowel syndrome. With constipation being such a widespread problem, let's dive in and discuss the causes and what to do about it, how to prevent it in the future from happening. There can be so many potential causes for constipation, but based on my clinical experience seeing hundreds of patients week to week, here are some of the most common causes. Number 1, dysbiosis. Healthy gut function is critical for detoxification, immune function, and overall wellness. Your digestive system houses about 3 kilograms of bacteria, consisting of good and bad guys, that form your gut flora, and it's a bit of an ecosystem. Dysbiosis is a condition where the gut flora goes out of balance and you end up with an overgrowth of the pathogenic bacteria such as yeast or parasites, and not enough of the healthy bacteria to keep your gut happy. Now, what causes dysbiosis? Dietary habits are the most common cause, with the blame on processed foods, sugar, and starchy food intake or high starchy food intake, regular alcohol consumption, or taking over-the-counter medications, and even, believe it or not, the oral contraceptive pill. Other factors can contribute to poor gut function, such as antibiotic use, increased use of non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin or Advil, which inhibit the growth of healthy bacteria, IBS, leaky gut, elevated hormone levels during pregnancy or with the use of hormone-elevating drugs, including steroid hormones, can all spark the imbalance of gut flora. Also, chronic stress can elevate hormones, which can also wreak havoc on your immune system, making you more susceptible to imbalanced gut flora. In terms of food, it's important to stay away from sugary and processed foods, as well as foods you suspect you might be intolerant or allergic to. If you suffer from dysbiosis, it's essential to address it at its root cause, as you have nearly 100 trillion different bacteria living in your gut. Balancing the bacteria is essential to restore digestive health and alleviate constipation and bloating. Many people who suffer from constipation also carry excess body fat. And without restoring healthy gut function, it's very difficult to lose weight and feel healthy again. Common side effects of constipation include foggy head or inability to think clearly, the inability to detoxify harmful substances, bloating, headaches, acne, nausea, reduced appetite, and pain in the abdominal region. The number 2 most common cause for constipation is dietary choices. Yes, you probably already know by now that diet plays a huge role in nearly every aspect of health, and digestion is no exception. When you consume foods high in sugar, foods that are processed, or continue to eat foods you know your body is intolerant to, you run the risk of developing yeast overgrowth, or as mentioned before, called dysbiosis. These food choices will slow down your digestive function and can cause slow transit time, which means you're less likely to go to the bathroom effortlessly and empty your bowels daily. And that means more time straining in the loo. And if that sounds familiar, it's time for a constipation fix and digestive tune-up. And speaking of digestive tune-up, fiber plays a key role here. Those who don't get enough fiber are much more likely to suffer from constipation. So stock up on lots of veggies, leafy greens especially, beans and some fruits, and whole grains, which are all high in fiber. Now, constipation cause number 3, hydration, or the lack of hydration. Yes, believe it or not, water plays a key role here as well. Without enough water, you are much more likely to get constipated. And the key here is to drink about 2 to 3 liters of filtered water daily. Cause number 4, sedentary lifestyle. Of course, we have to talk about exercise because physical inactivity can be one of the leading causes for constipation. Exercise helps to keep our body and metabolism run efficiently, which helps with constipation, of course. Cause number 5, irritable bowel syndrome, or also called IBS. IBS is a common condition that affects many people today, and it's something that can certainly cause constipation, or the other way, diarrhea for that matter. IBS can be the cause of spasms in your colon, which can be the cause for constipation by slowing down the rate at which food and other contents will pass through the digestive system. IBS is closely linked with stress. Therefore, addressing stress levels is an important step in fixing the problem. Constipation cause number 6, hypothyroidism or thyroid problems. Thyroid conditions are very common, especially amongst women, and affect almost all systems in the body. Constipation is one of the most common side effects when your body doesn't make enough thyroid hormones, or also called hypothyroidism. Your body functions may drastically slow down, including your metabolism and digestive function, leading to constipation. Now that we discussed the most common causes of constipation, let's talk about how to fix it so you never have to strain again. To resolve constipation, you have to get your digestive health back on track so you can effortlessly eliminate your bowels every day without the use of laxatives. With the right dietary and lifestyle changes, you can turn things around very, very quickly. I was working with a client recently who managed to completely resolve constipation and turn her health around. And she said the following: bowel movements were something that hasn't come natural for me for quite a few years. The use of laxatives and strong back coffee were my tools to have one. When I did, however, it always felt like I didn't empty properly. I was constantly fatigued, didn't sleep soundly, often had discomfort in my belly and also in my ovary area. I've developed intolerances to a number of food and was generally feeling unwell. I had mood swings on a regular basis, along with anxiety, usually over nothing. It's been 6 weeks with Nick, and I'm now off coffee, off laxatives, sleeping soundly, and feel well for the first time in a number of years. Thank you, Josephine. Despite of what you might think, it's absolutely possible for you to achieve great outcomes like this. And here's how you can get started today. Rise and Shine Flexi Drink. It's my specialty. Each morning, start your day with a glass of warm water with some freshly squeezed lemon juice in it and 1 tablespoon of whole flax seeds. Drink this each morning, 20 minutes before breakfast, to kickstart your bowels for the day and also alkalize your body. Next is probiotics. Probiotics are excellent for digestive health, and they're easily accessible. And with our modern diet and lifestyle, everyone should be on them. Try adding a broad spectrum probiotic supplement to your daily routine to support healthy gut bacteria and help prevent constipation. In addition to probiotics, also eat fermented foods with your meals, such as sauerkraut, kimchi, and unsweetened kefir, which are all packed full of probiotics to help feed the healthy bacteria in your gut. Kombucha is also one of my favorites, which is a fermented tea that tastes kind of like a cider, so it's really nice to have every now and again. Next is squatting. And squatting isn't just great for getting toned legs, although it's really great for that. It can also help alleviate constipation as well. Back in the day when we didn't have toilets, we had to squat down to do the deed. And the simple movement of getting our knees up while going to the bathroom can make a huge difference in successful elimination. There are companies that make a product called Squatty Potty to help restore the natural way we should be positioned when we're going to the bathroom, which you can just paste in front of the toilet. My next tip is to take magnesium. Magnesium is a mineral that's required for over 300 biochemical processes in the body. And it also acts as a natural laxative by relaxing the bowels and pulling water into the intestines. The water can also help constipation by softening the stools so you don't have to strain as much. The next important tip is exercising daily because it gets the blood flowing and the body moving to stimulate digestive function. This is also very, very important. Now, try some of these strategies and you'll be pleasantly surprised of how you can wean yourself off of laxatives and get your bowels moving naturally. And now I would really love to hear from you. Comment below and let me know what strategies worked for you in the past to resolve constipation. And of course, as you know, come find me at theleanbodycoach.com and leave a question or comment on my blog. Once you're there, make sure to subscribe to become part of the Lean Body Tribe and get my best freebies, recipes, and resources that I only share with my tribe. As always, thank you so much for being here. See you in the next video.